Good morning again, midnight plus 14. This is an update on the inventory system that I posted yesterday morning about the same time. I've completed-ish, quote-unquote, the new inventory system, which a lot of you will remember is the Skyrim-like inventory system. I've removed the old inventory system, which was the JRPG style. Icons, drag them around, they stack, all that fun stuff. Mouse over tooltip, I didn't really like it, didn't really fit in the game, so scrap that. Gonna go ahead and just get started and show what I've got here. Once you load the game, it loads all the asteroids and they're all kind of doing their own thing. Flying arbitrarily off into space. Goodbye, little rock. And then there's, wow, that's a really big rock. Alright, and there's a creepy looking cube, so let's go take a look at it. Ka-chunk, and pick it up, and it basically destroys on auto pickup, which we'll modify later. And here's our inventory screen. When you load this, it brings the cursor on the screen, which I don't think you can see. But it locks or turns off the mouse look so you can move around. And there's our cube, which again, if you mouse over it, gives our general inventory information window with the 3D model of the cube. Very, very boring, undetailed cube there. When you mouse away from it, it turns off. Mouse back over it, it turns back on. When you click on it, it actually locks. Kind of locks everything on the information screen, and then you can kind of play with the 3D model there and just kind of throw it around, do whatever you want, and just kind of move it around, which is kind of cool. It's always fun to be able to spin things around. And then you click on the item again, the same item or a different one, and unlocks it, mouse away, and it turns off the inventory information, the item information there. Then you hit your inventory key. Screen goes away, and you can move around again, you can look around, and lots of rocks. The controls have been updated a little bit also for space. I've made some drastic control changes. So the gravity still is a little wonky when you come from space back onto the platform, but going out into space, you tumble like you're lost in space. Right now I do have an all stop key, which basically stops all torque and rotation and movement and force. Like that. It has a fun little sound effect. And I've made a little adjustment here. Got some sound effects, and back on gravity. There we go. And everything else reverts back to running around on the ground as opposed to being flung out into space. I've also changed the overlay on the mask of the helmet of the character there. A few more scratches, basically to show that the player character has been through a really bad day. Anyway, so that's about it. That's basically a new inventory system. Again, it basically just opens. You mouse over it, gives you the cube, or whatever the item is. You click on it, locks it down. You can kind of move it around, kind of look at it. It's all fun, and yes, whatever the 3D model will be in the future will be partially transparent like that. It's just a design feature that I particularly liked versus a solid color, so opted for that for right now. When I actually get real items in there, it'll be a little bit more impressive. Anyway, you click on the item again, unlocks it, move away, and it removes everything. Turn off the window. There's our menu. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll keep posting updates.